Good now. Welcome to my second meditation, daily second meditation. I did not mean to, not that you don't already know my name, but my intent, you already know my name. Well, okay. Just messing around with the different options on the screen. Anywho, good now. For those joining for the first time, welcome. For those of you returning, welcome back as always. I am so thrilled, honored, and grateful you have chosen to spend your precious time in this very sacred self-care moment with me, and you've allowed me to spend mine with you. So thank you. I do not take that lightly. You could be anywhere else at this time. For those joining for the first time, I used to do this live in the morning here on this channel, YouTube and Facebook. However, I have moved my morning sessions live to the Insight Timer app, which you can find my profile in the description. So if you're up at 5:30 a.m. Eastern, feel free to join us. I'd love to have you. It's usually around 40 people there pretty consistently. And just like here, you're on camera, you're on chat, and we interact that way. And speaking of interacting, because you're like, how are you interacting in a silent meditation? Well, for those joining for the first time, in the mornings we usually have a quick discussion reflection from a card from a deck, and we are making our way through the Power versus Force deck by Dr. David R. Hawkins. And as one of my guests said this morning, next time can we have a deck that's not so verbose? I know 5:30 in the morning, this is a lot. So this is the card that we read this morning, and it reads, "The discovery that nothing is hidden and truth stands everywhere revealed is the key to enlightenment about the simplest practical affairs and the destiny of mankind." And the back reads, "In the process of examining our everyday lives, we can find that all of our fears have been based on falsehood. The displacement of the falsehood by the true is the essence of the healing of all things visible and invisible." So that is what today's card was. And we had a couple of folks chime in on that. So I also wrote a little bit more on my Substack, and you can check that out in the description as well. So anyway, interact. There's multiple ways to interact with me, so I would love for you to either and or join me on Insight Timer and interact that way, or on my Substack, where I like to post things that that will help with creating inner peace, really. And part of creating inner peace, this card, even though this deck isn't geared towards that, but part of this is what I've spoken about before, and that's like questioning your thoughts, right? Not in a way of like judgment, but in a way of, is this absolutely true? Especially when it's a negative thought. So I digress. Love to hear your thoughts on the card. I'll read it one more time. I know it's a lot on these, so I'll read it once more. And feel free to post in the comments what your takeaway is or anything, because what you share could potentially, you just never know when someone will happen upon it and just needed those particular words. So that's why I always invite people to share, because our voice is for our people, and your voice may be a different set of people who just happen to find it at that moment. So feel free to, if you have your own social and you post a comment, feel free to say where you're from. Okay, so the card reads, "The discovery that nothing is hidden and truth stands everywhere revealed is the key to enlightenment about the simplest practical affairs and the destiny of mankind. In the present," and don't ask. It's not even 5:30 in the morning. I have no excuse. In the process of examining our everyday lives, we can find that all of our fears have been based on falsehood. The displacement of the false by the true is the essence of healing of all things visible and invisible. All right, so that's that. Let's hop into meditation. I've got the timer for those joining for the first time. I practice transcendental meditation, which is a silent meditation, hence the title of the live. And I am here, though, to support you in whatever meditation form of meditation that you practice. I was updating the title because I want you to keep meditating. I know that it is beneficial on so many levels, and the consistency behind it is the most important piece. And so I am here every evening, God willing, hopefully I'm not here for you, I'm here for me, which in turn is for you. And I hope that you will do the same by showing up for you, which in turn shows up for the world. So I'm here hopefully to inspire, motivate, encourage you to be consistent in your practice. And the best way I can support you, since we aren't doing this live on YouTube anymore, is for you to respond in the comments. And that way I know that you showed up for you and I can celebrate you or reply to you or whatever it is. But either way, I can say, hey, I see you. Celebrating you for being consistent in your practice and showing up for you, because in so doing, you are showing up for the world. So success through inner peace, world peace through inner peace, success through stillness, world peace through inner peace. That is my mission. Yeah. So I'm going to try something new this time. During the meditation part of it, it's still going to be silent, but let's see. Let's just see how this goes. All that said, I have the timer, so you don't have to worry about how long it's been or how much longer you have to go. All you have to do is settle in and be, and just really enjoy the yumminess that meditation gives you. Okay? So, all that said, happy meditation. I will see you. I love the turtle. I was just saying that, but when I remove my camera, my sound goes away. So, happy meditation. I will see you on the other side. Oh my God. I love it. Okay. been 20 minutes. Go ahead and keep your eyes closed for at least another 2 minutes to allow yourself to slowly transition from your meditative state back to the waking state. You can bring this present moment into your awareness, noticing the surface beneath you. Any sounds you hear far off or nearby. Noticing the temperature and the space in which you're occupying. You can also add some gentle movement like wiggling your toes or shimmying your shoulders. My favorite, rotating your neck. Of course, whatever gentle movement that feels yummy to you in this moment, this is your invitation to enjoy it. Just adding to the yumminess of this sit. Put a smile on your face. Take as deep a breath in as you can. And exhale. And whenever you're ready, feel free to open your eyes. I hope that sit was very refreshing, rejuvenating, yummy for you. Big old screen. This is me playing with stuff. Okay. The TM app says meditate and enjoy. So, yeah. Thank you so much for sitting with me. And I really appreciate that you have chosen to show up for you and you've allowed me to sit with you. So, all of that said, may you create the most amazing now moments. Until I see you next time. Ciao for now. Mwah.